Hey, what's up, everyone on YouTube and Twitter? So, since the last video that I had uploaded, Bitcoin has hit the Fibonacci target that we had outlined. I had discussed the 89,000 target. This was the 1.618 Fibonacci target, and Bitcoin today closed above it at approximately $90,000, and it was able to reach up to around $93,000 during the day. So, what does that mean for Bitcoin? That means Bitcoin is in a bull market. This is a bull market move. This move is very much strong, it's powerful, and it could potentially actually run all the way up to $113,000. That's where the next Fibonacci target falls at. So we will see what Bitcoin does here. There could be some resistance over the coming days at these levels. And obviously, $100,000 will be a huge psychological level that Bitcoin will have to get through as well. We could see a lot of selling at that point, or we could see a lot of FOMO. We could see a lot of buying interest at that price, as the news will go viral that Bitcoin has finally hit $100,000 after all these years. This number has been targeted for so long. This was discussed back in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and then finally we might be about to hit it. So we will see if Bitcoin can do that. Now, ideally, it would be best almost for Bitcoin to somewhat consolidate these gains rather than just run straight to 100,000, which is certainly possible. But we do start to see something like this where we start to see a flag formation or a pennant formation or an ascending triangle. That would be very bullish too. If Bitcoin can hold these prices after this massive move up, it would just signify that it wants to go much higher than just 100K. So if it were to do that, then really it could just set up Bitcoin and pretty much this whole space for just a massive move over the coming months or so. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum, Ethereum has come up to this resistance zone that was outlined in the last video. This falls between 3,300 and 3,600. I think once when Ethereum clears his high, it will make a push for the local high of this year, which is around $40,000, and then eventually come up to these all-time highs. If you go back to 2020, when Bitcoin broke all-time highs for good, which was 20,000 at that time, Ethereum went straight up to its all-time highs within a month. So it is very much possible that Ethereum is on the verge of making a similar move where it essentially will get back up to these all-time highs within a month or so. So now if we look at Bitcoin dominance has made new highs for this cycle once again. And the interesting thing is, back in 2020, when Bitcoin broke $20,000 back here, Bitcoin dominance topped about 18 days after. This was on January 2nd of 2021. So if that were to follow, then Bitcoin dominance is probably about less than 2 weeks away from potentially topping. It also topped around $30,000 when Bitcoin hit $30,000. So that was about a 50% move from the $20,000 high. So if something similar would happen, that would fall around 100, 110,000. So perhaps when Bitcoin reaches $100,000, that will be close to the Bitcoin dominance top for this cycle. If we look at others, which is alt outside of the top 10, so this is lower cap altcoins, this is a clear inverse head and shoulders pattern that had been in from the start of June all the way till November. When we got the breakout about a week ago, and now we are seeing a retest. It has retested it yesterday and it retested it today as well. So this is your prototypical breakout of an inverse head and shoulders, where you break out, come back down to the neckline, and then take off from there. So as long as this area holds for others, I think the alts are in a good position and they're setting up to test this high up here, as well as this local high from earlier in the year, and eventually the all-time highs from back in 2021. If you enjoy my content and you're looking for more videos, I do have a Patreon. I post videos almost daily at this point, if not every other day. So I do have that. And if you're watching on YouTube or Twitter, I appreciate all the support. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. I post all the videos first on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitter, just give it a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video.